What's going on, everybody? My name is Brian, and welcome back to another reaction, guys. Today we are taking a look at Nashville Season 1, Episode 2. I Can't Help It If I'm Still in Love with You. Guys, we are just going to give you a little recap of pretty much what happened the first episode. Nothing crazy. It was just a lot of great character development. We got to see Raina, who we come to find out is a country legend in the music business. She's been in the game for about 20 years, doing every and anything you could possibly think of. She's not that no more. She's not as popular as she once was back in the days. Her label mates pretty much tell her to join forces with another country artist who's actually up and coming, who's actually selling out shows, having her music played on the radio, and her name is Juliette, and I guess she's very, very successful at the moment. Raina does not like the idea of having to join Juliette on tour. As we saw in the last episode, towards the end, she kind of was like, yeah, you guys kiss my ass. I'm not going to open for some girl who's getting her foot pretty much in the door now when I've been in here for 20 years doing this, winning awards for you guys and doing just all these great things for you guys. Again, it was just the first episode, so nothing crazy happened. Like, again, just a lot of character development. That was just the main overall gist. I felt like what the first episode was about was pretty much Raina just pretty much having to come to terms with not being as popular as she once was, and just determining whether she's gonna pretty much join Juliette on tour. And that's kind of what we're hoping to see. Well, that's what I'm hoping to see. I kind of like her voice from what we saw in the first episode. Raina, I think she has a good voice, and that would be kind of asked to see if that's the end of her right there, but I hope not. I hope we get to see a whole lot more of them two, hopefully making amends, hopefully them being cool so they could do this tour together. There was a lot more things that pretty much happened in the pilot episode. Nothing crazy. Again, guys, just character development. If you guys are curious, you guys can go ahead and check out the first video on Patreon. If not, that's okay. It's completely up to you. No pressure at all. Again, guys, I'm excited for the series. I can't wait to get into this. If you guys like seeing what you see, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, head over to Patreon to get early episodes. And let's get this thing going, guys. I'm really excited about this show.
Previously on... Y'all are gonna be graduated from high school by the time we get through this traffic.
What if we never get to school?
Well, you're going to school. I got places to go. I gotta go see Uncle Waddy. Come on, people!
No one can hear you, Mom.
You left your troubles in my head, in my head. You left your secrets in my bed, in my bed. You like the cover of a book that's been read, baby.
So Raina used to be like that. She used to be really like popular, really big. Kind of like in where Juliette was. Like, not was, but in the situation she's in now, that's probably where Raina was.
People think... Okay, Bucky, give it to me straight.
Ticket sales are down, no singles from the new album charted, and telling Marshall Evans to kiss your ass for suggesting you tour with Juliette Barnes pretty much guarantees there'll be no further support for the record.
You and Deacon on the road together, sleeping on the same tour bus? That's the idea?
Well, you know...
He doesn't like that.
That tour we did together for years.
Uh-huh, when you were dating.
I just found out that's an actual cafe spot. My brother Steve actually showed me online. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that was an actual spot. Because you know, sometimes TV shows, they'll like build sets just for the show. But this is an actual spot. In case no one else knew. I know I didn't know, so that's pretty cool.
I'll make you a deal. You get 3 songs together, I'll cut the demo for you myself. How's that?
That's amazing, Mr. White. Oh, incredible, thank you.
Good, done then.
I'm so sorry. I have to get these out.
The reason why I called was to see if you want to finish writing that song.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so they were writing that song. They were writing that song when he was over there and they were kissing each other.
Can't do it now. I got rehearsal with Raina.
Hey! I thought I was late.
No. No.
Hey.
Deacon was just telling me about your little tour. Well, if you change your mind about the tour, the offer stands. And hey, we gotta finish writing that song.
Yo, she's bossy. She does not care that Rena's right there. She's trying to take her, like,
I can't believe she just said that in front
not
of
her
us.
man,
About
but
500
like
miles worth of nerve.
her man, pretty much.
Yeah, well, I know where that leads.
Like from her band.
You and I
Like that's
used to write
crazy.
songs together too, remember?
Oh, what happened? What's wrong?
That manager supposed to come here to play at the 5 Spot tomorrow night. Totally bailed.
Baby, I'm so sorry.
Nah, whatever. It's his loss, right? I mean, if it was easy to make it in this business, I guess everyone would be doing it.
Well, Ray, I'm not torn with her. I'm torn with you.
See you tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Don't you have any adventure in yourself?
She probably grew up like idolizing him. Because again, Raina was huge. He used to be like a legend. So maybe she grew up and like had like a little crush on him.
Are you ready to get to it?
That's what I was thinking.
Wait, what? So she must write.
Not how songs get written.
No, this is what songs get written about.
And as I said I would, I felt terrible about that. You know that's not like me.
But it is like Lamar.
Can you shed any light on what is really going on here? I mean, what is this about?
Lamar seems to think whatever's good for him is good for Nashville. And I just didn't think that this baseball stadium was the best place for the city to put all this money. And I said so in a Metro Council meeting. So I hear there's a big old fundraiser tonight for your husband.
Yes, there is.
You going?
Yes, I
Got to.
It's okay.
Excuse me.
Gosh, I can't
They must be fans.
Same thing happened to me yesterday. You know, I was stuck downtown for almost 45 minutes in traffic. Some girl I'd never even heard of shut down all the music circles.
Oh, that was Juliette Barnes.
Oh, you mean the home of the man who basically grew up with us? Because I was trying to do the decent thing. Because our family owes Coleman an apology. You owe Coleman an apology. This whole thing you've gotten our family involved with is just ridiculous.
Substantial investment in that project.
It's not unusual.
But you resigned right before your Cumberland deal fell apart.
My resignation from the credit union had nothing to do with the Cumberland deal falling through, if that's what you're suggesting.
Oh, he's probably gonna like her. Gotta fall back though, man. Got her man right here.
That was insane, like insane. It was so hot.
I didn't even know you were writing, let alone writing with Gunner. I mean, is that all that's going on?
What?
You heard me.
Okay, look, it was an old
Damn.
poem. He put it to music for me, and I felt so silly. I didn't know what to do. And then the Waddy thing happened, and
Waddy thing?
She's pissed, Lamar. She can't understand why you would.
I'll be super supportive. Like if that's my girl.
can I.
Well, I don't. Yeah, I'll be supportive.
thought
I'll
I
be
could
super
trust you.
supportive. I'll be like, go ahead, girl.
I was
Do you think?
disappointed to learn otherwise. Look, a difference of opinion is not the same as the loss of trust, and you know that.
Well, I have a difference of opinion with you on that.
Deacon Claiborne here?
Please.
Oh, right here. How are you, sir? Juliette Barnes asked me to deliver this to you.
Oh man, she's gonna make Raina
Provenance
so
and insurance
upset.
Papers are there in the case.
Either
We'll get
upset or
you a policy
jealous.
For no less than $50,000 as soon as possible.
Is it just a guitar?
Yeah.
Is it just a $50,000 guitar?
I mean, hey, she bought it though.
For you to go do Juliette Barnes' tour?
I don't know what she's thinking, all right?
I don't know what you're thinking doing all this. Without completely humiliating
What are you
ourselves.
even talking about? These songs? I play these songs, all right? Every third Thursday at the Bluebird, I'm there playing our songs. You know that if you ever been once in the last 10 years.
who does that?
I like Dinkin, guys. I like both of them. I like everybody so far.
And doesn't even bother to say thank you.
Take a look at this.
I feel like there's more to Juliette that we're seeing. Like right now, we kind of see like
Look, it's only a rough cut, but it's
someone who's,
we can release this as a
I don't want to say
tease when the
bossy,
single goes
but
up on iTunes. Ready?
I don't know, the type where she always gets what she wants. You know?
It's more like entangled. And yeah, Deacon had some personal problems, so I started to date Teddy.
And did you continue your romantic involvement with him during his time in rehab?
No. No, it became clear to me that Deacon
Just needed help.
was not.
Mentally ready.
And, you know, I was involved with Teddy, and
I can't do this. This Waddy thing.
You sound good. You should.
Believe me, there's a huge part of me that wants to, but I can't.
You want to be more than a waitress and somebody's girlfriend, right? And you really want to be with somebody who won't let you be who you are?
But don't say that though, because he didn't say that.
Well, then what's the problem?
I mean, I don't think they're. I hope her boyfriend is supportive. I mean, he didn't necessarily say that he wasn't. He seemed like hurt about it, which I wouldn't be. I would be cool about it, especially if you're my girlfriend. Do what you got. Do what you need to do to help your life be better.
I didn't ask you about any of this, and I know that you're not.
The area of real concern is around that Cumberland Plaza deal. He didn't seem 100% forthcoming on that.
That deal wiped him out. I don't wonder why he doesn't like talking about
Didn't
it.
more than wipe him out. Bankrupted a lot of good people.
I'm leaving town, crime won't make me stay. I'm leaving town, crime won't make me stay.
Oh, she shut up. That atmosphere looks so fun though, to just to be able to sit there, eat, drink beer or coffee, whatever it is that you want, and just listen to great music. So close. That's so cool.
Please put your hands together for Miss Raina James.
Oh, maybe she just wants the love. She probably felt that. She probably felt like she was Raina. I may be wrong, just what I'm thinking, guys.
What are we gonna do?
I'm not sure for sure. This is just me thinking. All right, and that is the second episode of Nashville, everyone. Again, good episode. I gave it a nice solid 8. Nothing crazy happened. Again, guys, we were just pretty much following the two superstar women. Pretty much here, we were following Raina here, dropping off the kids. She tried to drop the kids off, and she couldn't really drop them off. There was like kind of like a holdup at the kids' school. They're like, "What's going on?" They've been waiting there. I'm gonna assume maybe like a good 10 minutes, like wondering what's going on. They come to find out Juliette, again, I would say Raina's rival, because that's kind of what I'm getting at this point of the show. They're kind of like rivals in a sense. Juliette comes to the children's school, and I guess she's filming a music video. She's holding up all the traffic to pretty much do that. I mean, hey. Pretty much here, guys. Raina is pretty much talking with the label guys again, just to make sure, hey, you don't want to open, you don't want to do this. Remember, your numbers aren't so well. Why not try to do stuff with Dinkin in the sense of the tour and try to like rekindle some of that magic they used to do back in the days. Pretty much, she had a good moment there saying Raina saying that they were in love, and that's possibly what made the music so good at the time, because the emotions were very raw, very real. Again, raw, real emotions. So they're pretty much saying, why don't you just try to get Deacon on board? You guys play some of your hits, and maybe everything hopefully will be good. So she thinks about it. She talks to her husband about it and lets her know, hey, they kind of want me to do this with Deacon, with going on tour and stuff. At first he's like, whatever, and then he's kind of like listening, but kind of not. He has other things to do. He's running for mayor of Nashville, so he's kind of preparing himself for the campaign that's coming up, all the debates and things that come with it. Alyssa here and Gutter here, they wrote the song. They were offered to pretty much at this scene, I'm pretty sure it was, they were offered to cut a demo. Cutting a demo, I'm pretty sure is like getting your foot into the music industry. They're going to see what you're all about. Kind of like, I would say maybe like tryouts. I'm guessing that's kind of like what a demo is. Just to see like if there's potential. So I guess I'm not sure if he's like a label guy or what kind of, he has some kind of power. He's like some guy who helps discover talent. I'm not sure what the title of that is called. So I just know he discovers talent, and he discovered a lot of talent in the Nashville area where they are located. And Raina in Lincoln, he also discovered them as well. So he comes and he offers them to pretty much record a demo to get their voices heard, to get them known pretty much. We come to find out that this is Alyssa's boyfriend. I guess he has a band of his own. He's trying to make his way into the music industry as well, but he's not as successful. Not really as successful because Alyssa here, she moved and gave up everything pretty much to be with her man here. She pretty much gave up everything to live with him. So she came down here to live and be with him in Nashville. But I don't think music career is something that she really thought about. But Gutter, remember in the first episode, read one of her poems and said, "Hey, this is good. I think you could put this into music." And they kind of made a song, like they were singing a song together at that same coffee spot that we kind of seen throughout this episode. And they were I think they were just doing it kind of just to do it. Nothing serious to come out of there. But then again, the guy who discovered them is kind of asking to do a demo to see what he could do with them pretty much. To pretty much see what he could do. Again, here, Raina's just pretty much telling Deacon we got to try to do the tour with us doing it and try to do it the old-fashioned way. And hopefully we could get the fans to hop on board. As he does that, Juliette comes around and ends up giving him a guitar, not at this moment, but she pretty much comes and says, "Hey, come on, let's get into the car," and they end up going somewhere. And remember the first episode, guys. The first episode, she offered him to join her band. And he didn't really say yes, he didn't really say no, but at the end of that episode, we saw that he was over at her house. They ended up kissing, but he had a guitar, so I kind of felt like maybe they were messing around a little bit, but I think that they were trying to create music together. I'm pretty sure that's what they were trying to do. From the last episode towards the very end, I'm pretty sure that's what they were doing. Again, this episode they go somewhere more private, I guess you could say, and they actually get to work. They actually start making music, which they actually made a pretty cool song. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I like the song that was being played. She kisses him. She pretty much, I won't say throws herself at him because I'm not sure what is her intentions. I'm not sure if she really likes Deacon. I'm not sure if she's just using him to say, "Hey, Raina, I'm the new top, girl in this music business." I'm not sure if she's trying to pretty much take her down. I'm not sure what the angle is with her. I can't read her yet, so fingers crossed that we could see what's gonna happen there. And I mean, I hope she's not using Deacon. I mean, she looks like she's really into him, as you guys see in this picture here. She looks really into him. He looks into her. Like when I see him looking at a younger version of Raina, and I think that's kind of what's attracted him to her a lot. So they go pretty much skinny dipping into the lake. Raina talks to I forgot his name, guys. Forgive me. I totally forgot his name, but he's running for mayor of Nashville. She talks to him because her husband is going up against him. And she in the very beginning was all for him. She was like saying, "We're going to support you, this and that." But her father made her husband run against him. And now it's kind of put them in a weird spot. So she just pretty much comes here to apologize, saying, "Hey, I'm sorry for whatever's going on. I know that we were close and now we're in this political rivalry." So yeah, she was just pretty much talking to him about that. Gunner here, he just wants to, he really wants to do it. Again, they were offered to do the demo. Alyssa here isn't sure whether she wants to do this demo or not. So she's still kind of like on the fence thinking. And then Gunner's like all for it. He's like, "Look, I can't do this without you. I need you. So I think we should just do it," and stuff like that. So kind of just question marks right at this moment. We kind of figure out what happens later on, but at this moment it was still question marks in the air. They weren't sure what was going to happen. Raina comes to her husband's political like party campaign, some kind of thing like that, to pretty much show some support. She's talking with friends. I'm not sure if all of them are her friends because she introduced herself to one of them, but she's talking with these ladies. They end up talking about Juliette, and they're talking about how her music is kind of catchy, this and that. And one of them suggested that Raina, makes a new like album. Like, when is it gonna come out? And Raina was really surprised and shocked, and she was like, "Hey, my album's already out. It's been out, and nobody's heard of her music." Again, like I've been saying early on in this episode and throughout the episode, Raina was very popular at one point. She's a legend in this music game, and she just doesn't have that same popularity like she once did before. And you kind of see that here. You kind of see that these ladies kind of didn't really pay attention to her music, so she kind of was like a little upset about that. She was a little upset. And then again, guys, Deacon and Juliette make I think, a really cool song. So far, I like all the songs here. I'm pretty sure that these songs could be played on the radio, like how good of quality music this sounds to me. Again, these guys were just creating music. They're just singing what they started to create so far. And then Juliette, again, I think really likes Deacon. I don't know for sure. This is me assuming. I think she likes him. And they end up skinny dipping into the lake. This year we find out that Alyssa, boyfriend, is in a band. Again, band is relatively solid, nothing crazy. He's been doing this for a while, I'm assuming, and he just hasn't got that big break. He's come down to Nashville to make music, I believe, and to get his foot into the door, and it just hasn't been working for him. Remember, Alyssa was asked by, I forgot who the label mate name was. I'm just saying that because I forgot his name. Something with a W. Something White, I think. Something White. Wyatt? I'm not sure if it was Wyatt White or something White. Something White, though, was his name. Remember, he offered her to do a demo. She was going to let her boyfriend know about it, but she knows how hard he's been working towards music and trying to get his foot into the door, that she just didn't want to upset him because she wasn't really trying to do this music thing. Again, the guy just happened to hear her. It's just like one of those incidents where she just got lucky, you know? So she tried to tell him. She didn't tell him at that moment, but she tells him here that she got the little offer to create the demo. I wasn't sure how you could see he's bummed about it. You could see he's totally bummed about it, but if I'm him, I wouldn't be like so bummed. I'll just be super supportive. Like, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be 100% supportive. This guy here, again, I forgot his name, and then this is Raina's dad. He used to work for him here, and he knows, I think about 10 years they used to work together. He knows kind of like how this guy thinks, how his mindset is, and how it's not really for the people and things in that aspect. Again, he wants to make a huge baseball stadium, which is going to cost millions, maybe almost billions of dollars to make. And this guy, he's not for that, but he's more for the people. And you kind of see that in this conversation that these two have here. And he's like, hey, man, I've been with you for 10 years. You guys try to do some dirty stuff with me, it will be getting some dirty. Like, he didn't put it in that way, but he's like, I know you, you know me. So if it gets to a point where pretty much you're like coming at me, it's going to get like, you're going to get that same kind of reaction back from me. Like, it's going to go like kind of to war type of situation. Like, you know, I'm sure the way I probably just broke it down wasn't like crazy, like good enough to explain for you guys to like, you know, but I'm sure you guys understand, like, based on what you saw in the show. Raina and Deacon here have a little moment. She's just upset that Deacon's spending all this time with Juliette. Juliette sends Deacon a $50,000 guitar, really expensive guitar, while these guys were actually on rehearsal talking about music, what they're gonna perform, how they're gonna do certain things. And I mean, I guess that upset Raina a bit. Raina was not cool with that. She's like, hey, you're spending time with this girl, you're helping her write music, but we need to focus on this tour. You need to get your head in the game and help me become, like, help us become where we were before, you know? And she was just very upset. I'm pretty sure that this guy is someone, I think this was her manager. Her manager tried to show Juliette here the video that she created in the school in the beginning of the episode, way back here, guys. And he was trying to show her the video and say, hey, look, what you've done in this video is amazing. It's going to inspire a lot of young girls. But Juliette doesn't, I mean, I won't say she doesn't care about that, but she's like, how is this going to help me get Deacon on my team? So it kind of got me thinking, like, what is it that she's really in here for? Like, is she in here for like to become great? Is she in here to sabotage Raina and make sure she doesn't be heard of again, you know, kind of bury her away slowly? Or does she really like Deacon? I can't tell. This is what I was saying earlier on in the episode, guys, where I can't read her. I can't tell you guys what her true intentions are because I just don't know. It's a good mystery on her for me, like to see what's her real motive here, you know what I mean? So again, she was upset about it. She ends up doing a little song here, just going in the studio, because I mean they are in the studio here, I think. So she just does her little song here. And then this is a cool moment here, guys. As she's singing, you kind of hear the people who are questioning her husband about certain let me see if we passed it, guys. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see, guys, but if you see like right where my arrow finger is, if you guys remember this scene here, these guys were asking Raina's husband about just important questions that they're pretty sure that the guy he's going up against for mayor is gonna pretty much, like when they do the debates and stuff, like the important questions that they're gonna ask and throw at you, and you kind of have to have answers pretty much to back up like whatever, you know what I mean? Like they were asking the important questions that they just must need to know. So I'm guessing they asking her questions too, so they could make sure that they could get their things mentally ready, like for when they do this debate, you know. So they're asking her questions. They end up talking about Deacon. We found out that Deacon and her were dating a long time ago, and I guess he has some drug problems. Deacon has some drug problems, and pretty much they broke up. Raina had to break up with him because the drug problems was too much. She ends up going with her husband now, where she has 2 kids. At the end of this, pretty much here, we see Deacon and Juliette coming together. Juliette comes to his house, gives them the demo so he could hear it out, and hopefully with that guitar that she bought for him, they could record the final song together. And that was the plan. That's what she was over there for. Alyssa finally caves in, and she says yes to pretty much trying to do this demo. Remember all episode, they weren't sure. They were on the fence after this performance with Deacon and Raina. It kind of opened up their eyes as once again, I think manager, label mate, whatever he is, someone in power who could find this, like who could discover musical talent, gave him like a look and was like, hey guys, this could be you. What do you guys want to do? And it kind of gave her that like push that she kind of wanted to do this, you know. And that's pretty much what happened, guys. Again, a solid 8 episode. I think it was again good episode. Great music. I'm a fan of this show. I'm a fan of the series. I kind of can't wait to see the next episode, guys. And if you guys are excited with me, I hope to see you guys in the next episode. In the meantime, take care.